So now how exactly I am going to represent that electric field? The simple technique you have to represent that electric field is with the electric lines of force. Now what that electric lines of force? So again the same thing, from the explanation point of view, I will just consider that let this is nothing but your charge, which is your charge q, and I placed another test charge, that is q naught. So when I try to bring this q naught towards this q, so obviously this q will repel it, and again assume that I am having another charge minus q. So this q naught will follow a certain path and it will reach towards this minus q. So the path that has been followed by this test charge, you have to just represent by that as the electric field lines. So that is nothing but your electric field lines. So that is nothing but your imaginary lines where the test charge will move if I am making it to freely to move in that space. So based on that, again you can just describe or define the different properties of your electric field lines. So the first thing that you can find is, if I am having the electric field which is always originate from that your plus q to minus q. So I can just represent in this way. So it is going from, that is your plus q to minus q. So how should I determine the direction of that electric field? So let this is the point A where I have to find the direction of electric field. This is similar to the flow of your river. You can determine the direction of river by drawing the tangent at that particular point. So if I draw the tangent over here, you can get the direction of your electric field. So by drawing the tangent at every point where you have to find its direction, simply draw the tangent. So that is one of the very important property of your electric field lines. Again, the two electric field lines, they are never going to intersect with each other. So for example, let this is q, from where I am showing these two lines of force. So why it is not possible the two lines should get intersect? Now to prove it, I assume that it is going to intersect. Just I am assuming it is intersect. So I just show this their path. Now this is the point of intersection. Now to determine its direction, what I will do? I will draw the tangent. So at a single point, now I am getting the two tangents. Means at the same time I am moving in two different directions. Is it possible? No, it is not possible. It is not possible for me to move in two directions at a time. At a time, I can travel in only one direction. So the same thing is applicable for your electric field lines also. So that's why you can say that they are never going to cross each other. So that is how you can prove that the two lines, they are never going to cross each other. Again, the very important property, the electric field lines, they are always normal to the surface of conductor. So if I consider that this is the charge q inside this sphere, then the field lines, they leave from this surface always normal or perpendicular to it. So that is a very important property of your electric field lines. The next one, if I consider, the electric field lines contracts longitudinally. So if the magnitude of your charge is more, I can just show that these are the electric field lines. So you can say that the direction of that electric field lines I have shown over here. Similarly, in this way you can show it in this direction also. Now they are getting contract. Now they are getting contract. Means when it is about to reach that minus q, they are just contract, means they are going to contract each other and they are just trying to get towards that minus q. So that's why it is getting contract. And in a particular region, so the next one property is nothing but they exert a lateral pressure. they exert the lateral pressure. So in this region they are exerting the lateral pressure on each other. So whether they are trying to get separate away or whether there is a force of repulsion is more as compared to the force of attraction. So that's why in this region they are exerting the pressure on each other, and when they are just about to reach this minus q, they just contract longitudinally. So these are two very important property of that your electric field lines. So these are your all the properties of your electric field lines.